Hey, I'm back again. Oop, I'm bumping the camera around already. I mentioned that I went and got a guy. He was selling all his binders. He had 1980 to 2011 binders. He had the full, complete sets and everything. He advertised a complete set. My dog is going to town on that food. Man, I tell you what, hungry fella. Anyway, he had sold everything from 80 to 85 by the time I got there, and so I picked up a couple, and this is the 1989 set here, and we got the checklist. He put them in order of team, which is kind of cool. Actually, I mean, it helps out a little bit. If you don't know the number, then you know the team, or you know the player and what team. It's easier to find. But these are always neat little cards that turn back the clock. Cards, and there's record breaker cards, and then you had the all-star set here, which is always a really neat. Darryl Strawberry, Ozzie Smith. Come over here and you got Jose Canseco, Ozzie, or all-star, Kirby Puckett, Roger Clemens, Dave Winfield, all kinds of good stuff here. Actually, the cards, there's Nolan Ryan, look at there. The cards are in really good shape. Apparently he got them straight out of the pack, put them straight in here, and never even touched them. So that's always a good thing, because they're always in good shape. It's amazing of how many cards actually made it through the there's a Steve Avery #1 draft pick card. Made it amazing how many made it through the years without getting dinged up or the corners or whatever. There's a John Smoltz. Atlanta Braves right there. That's my team there. That's I wanted every one of them. I've got team sets of every one of them. So the reason I bought this set, this is one of my favorite sets, and I don't have, I mean, I've got all the cards, I'm sure. With the amount of 1989 cards that I have, I'm sure I can make 3 or 4 sets. But there's a couple of noteworthy people in here of this year. One right there. So we're going to look for his card in here and see if we can't find it. And being as they're on the team, they're it should be pretty easy to find. All we got to do is find the guy's team. And I think there is well, speaking of the team, here's the team, there's the card. So if we look at it, that's a sharp card right there, and it looks to be decently centered. So that one might that one's not quite as centered as that one, but I think it's a little heavy on the left here, but might grade out pretty decent. Get both of those graded, break up the set, and have it slabbed and see which one is see which one gets better graded, and probably sell the other one, or maybe we can do some sort of contest or something. I don't know. I got to get into that contest. There's a couple of good players in here. There's a Darryl Strawberry right there. Good looking card. I always like to see a Darryl Strawberry. Trying to hold the camera still. It's hard to do these binders. I got a narrow field of view, trying to do a wide selection of cards here. But we can go through each team here. Keep this a pretty short video, because this is I mean, even though this is my favorite set, I mean, I want to keep this kind of short. I can sit here and talk about, this is where I started, the set I started collecting. See, I remember I have a dozen of these cards, you know, or as a kid. I mean, I don't know where they are now. Probably wadded up in the bottom of a sock drawer or a dumpster somewhere. And here's another neat little card, Barry Bonds. Good looking card. I would say perfectly centered. Probably a little heavy on the top border. So not perfectly, but the corners are sharp. Corners are sharp. I don't even think I have that card, tell you the truth. I might have that card. Probably have that card 6 or 7. I have that card as a kid several times over. Pete Rose. There's a Pete Rose manager card. That's his last baseball card, I believe. After having to step down from the sport. I think August of 1989. I want to say I had that card several times over. I just remember these faces, just looking back at these cards. I haven't looked at some of these cards in real. And there's Jim Abbott. He's hiding his hand there. That's his, well, I guess his rookie card, his #1 draft pick card there. Well, it'd be for the Angels, but he's got his, looks like Michigan. If it scrunches up the letters there. I'd take the card out, but I don't want to destroy it right now. But let's try to get through some of these a little faster here. There's a Jose Canseco. As soon as I say that, I'm gonna find a card I want to emphasize cards. I don't think I have a single Blue Jays fan in history except for Smoke, which is Smoke, yeah, I think it's Justin Smoke, more recent player, but I don't think I ever followed a Blue Jays. Alright, let's see if we can get to the end here rather quick, because there's Gary Sheffield up there. Of course, I'm going to miss a couple of good names here. Obviously, I'm just trying to fly through it, trying to run the camera and get all these cards in and focused, and definitely not going to be able to read all these names. Into the Orioles here, little orange birds. There's Cal Ripken there. That one's always a neat card to have. One of my PC cards, PC players. I need to look that Gary Olson up. I think I did. That goes for about $1, if I remember right. About $1 anywhere, ungraded. I don't think anybody's ever got that. Of course they have, but I couldn't find any graded versions of that card. There's Wade Boggs. Let's slow down just a little bit. I'm not being able to read the names in the... But don't worry. At the end, there's a little surprise. There's a Bo Jackson. Almost missed that one. Bo knows, right? Bo knows. Really cool little set here. There's a future star. That's the first future star I've seen. They were wrong. They were wrong. I don't know about that one, but they're usually wrong. Usually wrong about the future stars. There's a Kirby Puckett. Rookie Cup card there. Tom Kelly as manager. Sorry if this video, I'm trying to hold it just steady as I can in order to get the names and then move as fast as I can. And you can't do both, really, can you? There's a #1 draft pick there. Really cards, I think. Into the White Sox. Who's in the White Sox? The Yankees. Everybody loves the Yankees, right? No. Not at all. All right, now this is the something that it was surprising, because this is, if you see T1 to 1T to 1, well, you can't see anything like that, can you? To 132T. That means this is the Topps Traded Series. And guess what's in the Top Traded Series 1989? Does anybody know? Everybody knows. And we're going to get to it here in just a second. There's two really cool cards in here. Both on the same team at this point, because one got traded at the end of the year, and hence Topps Traded Series. There's a Ken Griffey. That's not what we're looking for. Jim Abbott. He got traded from, if they move up, so he's got his rookie #1 draft pick in the regular series, and then the Topps Traded Series, he's got the actually with the Angels, so he's got two. There it is. All right, there's the two cards. So this guy got traded from the Expos to the Mariners, and of course this guy, it's his rookie card. And look at that card. Oh man, it's sharp, it's clean, it's gonna get graded. But this was a surprise set in this all. There's the Nolan Ryan going to the Texas Rangers. So really neat little set here to have the full set, but it's gonna get broke up. It's gonna get destroyed. And the cards that do not, there's a Deion Sanders, the cards that do not have any value, which they all have value, right? No, not this one. All right, well that's it. That's this binder, which was really cool little set. Like I said, my favorite set, especially the Topps Traded, because you have the Nolan Ryan, the first Rangers, and that's what I know Nolan Ryan from, is the Rangers. I didn't know him as the Expos, or you know, I think he played on 4 or 5 different teams throughout the years. But then you have the Ken Griffey Jr. and the Randy Johnson, where it's actually his first year, but traded. So he didn't last a full year on the Expos. So that's really cool. This is a really cool set. Not only the original, the main flagship set, but the Topps Traded set. Topps Traded has always been a really cool set. It's kind of an update on what's going on in the league. So yeah, pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and subscribe please, and hit that like button and let me know what you think. Thank you.